Hey everyone, it's Alicia from, you guessed it, AMBY, and I'd like to welcome you to our second In the Loop. First off, a massive thank you to anyone and everyone who watched our first In the Loop, which debuted last week. The response and kind comments we received were truly lovely, and I'm so glad that people are enjoying this new segment. Remember, you can also comment and like this video below. Now, it's time to kick off episode 2. In case you missed it, we posted some awesome articles on the website last week. Our Guitar Hero Live bundle giveaway is now live. We exclusively premiered the new video from Edmonton rockers Royal Tusk, along with premiering the brand new video for our friends in Blush. We're giving away a pair of tickets to see Troye Sivan's sold-out show in Toronto. We're contesting a limited edition A-side 7-inch from our friends at funk pop group White, and we had a chat with the lovely Mackenzie Scott, who's better known as the lyrical genius Torres. You can check out all of the links in the information box below. I know everyone is still getting used to the format of In the Loop, but don't worry, I'll help you out. I would now like to welcome you to Favorite Interviews, the part where we discuss some of our favorite recent interviews or our all-time faves. While backstage at the first annual Stay Warm Festival in Toronto, AMBY had the pleasure of speaking with Silverstein, Beartooth, Seaway, and Cancer Bats. One of my favorite moments from the evening was when AMBY met Cancer Bats. Before the camera even started rolling, Liam started chatting with us. From that moment, I knew that this interview was going to be so much fun. Check out the part of the interview where we talk about Canadian accents and saying AMBY in some really funny, goofy ways, like, a music blog? Yeah!
It's like when you ask like a Canadian about something very Canadian. Like when Americans are like, oh, you guys like Tim Hortons? And we're like, oh, fucking Hortons, man! Like you get way more Canadian, right? So I'm sure you having a very British sounding blog. Yeah. Your blog is super British.
Do you find as Canadians, like, do you hear the aboot ever? Is that something that you actually hear?
No, but I do.
I don't either.
I do notice that ours tapers off, I think, a lot more when we're abroad. Okay. Like, I think we noticeably speak more Canadian when we're on tour in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, and bands we're on tour with will notice it way more, too. I think also the big part is, like, Mike, our drummer, is from Winnipeg, and there's, like, a very thick Winnipeg accent that kind of creeps out as you start, like, entering the prairies. Okay. Or when we're around other Winnipeg bands, like, if we're on a tour with Comeback Kid, like, everyone just speaks Winnipeg to each other.
Speaks Winnipeg.
Right? So you have this, like, thicker Canadian accent that's just kind of present.
Yeah.
But if we're in Europe for, like, 3 months, I feel like our accents kind of, like, will change.
That's
and,
really funny.
Be a little less Canadian. When we were on tour with Guar and we, like, got into Canada, we're like, oh, Canada, eh? Oh, so stoked to be here. And they were just like, your guys' accents went through the roof. Like, you're so excited to be here.
I could totally see them having an influence on you, though.
Yeah.
Like, as far as
they're larger-than-life characters. So when we're in Canada and the shows are really good, it's like, well, we'll become these larger-than-life Canadian characters as well, right?
Yes. I love that little intro towards things. I think we can...
There you go.
Yeah, I think we can start our intro, guys. A music blog, yeah.
A music blog, yeah.
You ready to roll?
I am.
Okay.
We're already rolling.
Let's do this. Here at AMBY, we receive hundreds of submissions via email weekly and love listening to every single one of them. When it comes to reading these emails, however, that's where things get a wee bit interesting, as artists sometimes can send through some pretty confusing emails. Here are 3 tips for bands when sending submissions via email that will help you get a response and make the recipient on the other end much happier. Also, check this out if you're a fan of music, because receiving submissions via email is a massive way on how AMBY feature artists, whether it's in quick picks, getting cozies, or even interviews. Check it. 1. Address the correct publication. Please, please, please address the correct publication. Not only does this personalize your submission, but it also shows that you're competent and actually know who you want to reach. If you're a true fan of the website or blog you're submitting to, also do a wee bit of research before sending out your email and visit their Facebook page or website to learn more about their team. From there, address the email to whomever is in charge or who you'd like to speak with. Trust me, it's always so much nicer to receive an email that's, hey AMBY crew, or what's up AMBY, rather than a blind email. 2. Keep it short. It's usually best to get to the point sooner than later in a submission email. Let the publication know exactly what you want after your little introduction. Do you want the website to host a premiere, review a single, interview you, or are you open to any type of feature? If you have a lot of facts or achievements you want them to know about, structure your email like this. Write out your intro and what you're requesting at the top, and then underneath your request, italicize the facts or cool things that your band has done. This clearly shows the reader of the email that the request is actually short, but you put in the effort to fill them out on who you are. It also looks nowhere near as intimidating. 3. Share your music and link to those socials. This is essential. You couldn't even guess how many emails we receive daily that do not have links to the band's music or the band's social media. Although here at AMBY we'll feature a band with 10 followers to a band with 1 million followers, numbers are really, really important to publications. Plus, it's good to include those links so we can see how active you are on your socials, follow you when we really dig what you sound like, and learn a bit more about you, the artist. Please include a link to your Bandcamp, SoundCloud, YouTube, Vivo, or any other music platform you're on. It really does make a massive, massive difference when you include your social media links and music in a submission. You are, after all, a band submitting music to a music website. We always want to see people succeed in this industry, so if you have any suggestions, tips, or comments, whether for AMBY or bands, please make sure to leave them below. Well, folks, that wraps up our second In the Loop. I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. There are, of course, going to be many, many more to come. Remember, you can visit us at amusicblogger.com, and music lovers can subscribe to us on YouTube right here for all exclusive interviews, features, and videos with your favorite bands. Until next time on In the Loop.